So let's put our hands together in welcoming all the seven mentors of that RRC. In no particular order, CA Arup Dasgupta, the captain, CA Gagan Kedia, CA Manish Raj Dandaria, CA Subham Khetan, CA Vikas Kumar Banka, and of course CA Aditya Kumar Maheshwari ji. And CA Abhishek Tibarwal. May I request the office to come forward in welcoming all these gentlemen with our token of gratitude and love. I'll do that honor. So we'll be deliberating 7 case studies and they have summarized. So first in order, I request CA Manish Raj Dandaria to the floor. Manish ji.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. In RRC, we had an incredible experience. Thank you, Mayur, for organizing such a seminar, come good discussion in the state of in Jaipur. So, topic for me was liquidated damages relating to tolerating an act. So, whether tolerating an act every time will constitute supply or whether it will be always taxable in GST, this was the discussion. And whatever I am presenting is on the basis of group discussion that we had under the leadership of Gopal Sonika. Okay. So the confusion arise in case of liquidated damages tolerating an act was from the definition of supply. When initially GST came, there was an entry in the definition of supplies under section 7 subsection 1 that schedule 2 items will be considered either as a supply of goods or supply of services. So normally what was happening, everyone is seeing the schedule 2 and if there was any entry in schedule 2, they were treating it as a supply. जबकि ऐसा नहीं था. भाई first supply होना चाहिए, उसके बाद हम लोग को schedule 2 देखना था whether it's a supply of goods or supply of services, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं हो रहा था. Later on amendment came with a retrospective effect. They deleted clause D of 7 subsection 1 पूरा डिलीट कर दिया और उसको अलग से 7 subsection 1A इंसर्ट कर दिए. And there they specifically mentioned, first we have to check whether it is a supply or not. And once it is sure that it is a supply, then we have to go to schedule 2 to find out whether it is a supply of goods or supply of services. Because in schedule 2, para 5, there is an entry relating to tolerating an act which is said to be supply of service. Okay. So now, first we have to check whether it's a supply of, whether it is a supply or not. So here there is a very thin line of difference, because supply, to constitute a supply, there should be a consideration. Without consideration, it cannot be a supply. Quid pro quo. So in any case, there can be a compensation, there can be a consideration. But in case of consideration, there is a two-way activity. Both the parties are gaining. But in case of compensation, it is not necessary. It is not always that both the parties are gaining. Like in case of penalty, the recipient of penalty can definitely monetarily usko gain ho sakta hai, but the person who is paying the penalty or any damages might not be getting any benefit out of those. He has to pay because of the breach of contract. So we have to see कि किस केस में वो एक्चुअल में लिक्विडेटेड डैमेजेस होगा फॉर टॉलरेटिंग एन एक्ट एंड किस केस में वो एक्चुअल सप्लाई होगा. एंड दिस हैज बीन टेकन केयर इन सर्कुलर नंबर 178 which clarified everything. Okay, so let us classify all the contracts into different categories. अगर देखिए कोई एकदम ऑल टुगेदर इंडिपेंडेंट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है for doing an act, then definitely it will be a supply, because whenever we are entering into a contract, we are entering for the performance. And whenever we are entering into a contract for the performance, there can be a clause कि अगर उसका non performance होगा, then what will be the compensation, या what will be the. I interrupt in the middle and recognize the presence of CA Dr. Rajesh Kumar, our honorable MLA from Jagatdal. He is also from our fraternity, CA and Dr. Rajesh Kumar. Yes. Okay. So in case of liquidated damages, first we have to see whether it is a compensation or a consideration. If both way activities are there, then it will be a consideration. Let us take an example. Suppose there are two parties, supplier and the buyer. Okay. So supplier and the buyer. Supplier is supplying goods and buyer will pay the payment. Now in this case, it might happen that there is some delay in paying the consideration. Okay, so there. Okay. So for liquidated damages, if two parties are entering into a contract and there is a clause for non-performance of the contract, तो अब इस केस में non-performance दोनों पार्टी की तरफ से हो सकता है, buyer and the seller. ठीक है, buyer seller दोनों की तरफ से non-performance हो सकता है, लेकिन अगर buyer की तरफ से non-performance हो रहा है, suppose he is paying the consideration और उसके तरफ से
sorry Manish Bhaiya, we will continue immediately after the session of special session of CA Dr. Rajesh Kumar. Friends, it's a proud privilege for all of us that two of our CA fraternity members has been elected to this 18th Legislative Assembly of West Bengal. One is CA Rathin Nath Bose, who has been elevated to the Speaker of the State Assembly. And another dignitary is none other than CA Dr. Rajesh Kumar, IPS retired. So big round of applause for CA Dr. Rajesh Kumar. May I now request Rajesh sir to please join us on the dais. Chairman EIRC Mayur Agrawal, our Central Council member CA Ravi Patwa, Secretary EIRC, and immediately past chairman and Biswanjan Sutar. Please join us on the dais. Now, may I request CA Aditya Kumar Maheswari, Secretary EIRC, to please introduce, though Our Rajesh sir need no introduction. He has long association with our CA, not only as a CA member, but as a guest, special chief guest also. I can recall in 2019 when I was ICASA chairman, and at that time Student National Conference was there for 17th and 18th of August 2019. Rajesh sir was chief guest at that program also. So now I request Aditya ji to please introduce our Rajesh sir.
As has already been mentioned, Dr. Rajesh Kumar for us is a chartered accountant first and is presently serving as the elected member of West Bengal Legislative Assembly from Jagatdal constituency and is actively associated with BJP party. Born on 26 January 1966 in Mukundagarh village of Rajasthan, Jhunjhunu district. He completed his higher education in commerce from the University of Rajasthan and later pursued professional qualifications in finance and administration. He is a chartered accountant since 1989 and fellow since 2012. Dr. Rajesh Kumar successfully cleared his prestigious UPSC Civil Services examinations in 1989 and joined the Indian Police Service. He belongs to the West Bengal cadre and underwent professional training at Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy, Hyderabad. During his distinguished police career, he served as the several important administrative and law enforcement positions across West Bengal. Has served as the Superintendent of Police in Murshidabad and Howrah districts and earned, of course, recognitions for effective policing and administrative leadership. He has served in the intelligence branch also of the West Bengal Police and contributed significantly towards internal security and intelligence management. Has been deputed as the financial advisor to the Damodar Valley Corporation, showcasing his expertise in finance and administrative governance. On central deputation in New Delhi, he has served key ministerial assignments under the Government of India in the Ministries of Urban Development, Railways and Culture. In 2016, he was appointed as the Additional Director General of Police CID, West Bengal, where he supervised major investigative and criminal intelligence operations. Dr. Rajesh Kumar later served in the West Bengal Pollution Control Board and contributed towards environmental administration and regulatory governance. In 2019, he was appointed as the 41st Commissioner of Police, Kolkata, one of the most prestigious policing assignment in the country. Has been honored with the President's Police Medal and Chief Minister's Police Medal for the outstanding service in recognition of his exemplary contribution to public service. Ladies and gentlemen, let me all welcome our own chartered accountant, Dr. Rajesh Kumar, with thunderous round of applause, please.
We, the council members and central council member from EIRC, has privilege to felicitate Dr. C.A. Rajesh Kumar. May I request all the council colleagues to please felicitate our learned and our beloved Rajesh sir. Now I request C.A. Dr. Rajesh Kumar sir to please give his blessings to all of us. Before that, I will request Chairman EIRC to please address.
Seated on the dais, C.A. Dr. Rajesh Kumar, member of Legislative Assembly of West Bengal. He has been elected from the Jagatdal constituency. On behalf of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and Eastern India Regional Council, a hearty congratulations, sir, for being elected as the member of Legislative Assembly. As Hariram ji was mentioning, this year it has been a fortunate thing that 2 members of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has been elected as a MLA in West Bengal. Sir, राजेश जी, रतिंद्र दा सोमवार को इंस्टीट्यूट आए थे और हम लोगों ने उनको फेलिसिटेट किया था इस सोमवार को, और 4 दिन बाद खबर आई कि उनको स्पीकर हो जा रहे हैं, और आज हमें ये मौका मिल रहा है कि हम लोग आपको फेलिसिटेट कर रहे हैं, और अगले हफ्ता ही कैबिनेट का एक्सपेंशन होने वाला है, और हम लोग बहुत वी आर होपफुल दैट अगले हफ्ते एक और खुशखबरी हमारे फ्रेटर्निटी को मिलेगी कि we will see a chartered accountant will get a ministerial post in the government of West Bengal. We all wish and pray for that, and we are sure that your rich experience being a professional as chartered accountant, being a regulator as IPS, you have served as commissioner of police, you have served in the pollution department as well. Your long career, your experience will definitely help the state of West Bengal to rejuvenate and take the path of growth. We'll keep our deliberation short. Everyone will be happy to listen to you. So I'll just request our Central Council member, C. Ravi Patwa, for a short address. Post that, we'll be listening to your wisdom words, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Chairman. You know, today, not just mine, but everybody present out here, the glee of all of us knows no bounds. Today is a very special day. We are felicitating our very own CA Dr. Rajesh Kumar after being elected as a member of the Legislative Assembly of West Bengal. And today is also the day that for the first time, a chartered accountant has been elevated to the post of Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of West Bengal, and for the first time, a person from North Bengal has been given the speakership role of West Bengal Assembly. So it's a very, very special day for all of us chartered accountants. And all of us are eager to hear from you, sir. And considering that, I would simply bid adieu for the time being. Maybe I'll meet you all tomorrow again. But today, let us hear from Rajesh sir, his words of wisdom. Thank you all very, very much.
आपके सबके डेजिग्नेशन क्या क्या हैं तो मेरे को इजी रहता है थोड़ा. हाँ, काउंसिल मेंबर्स में मयूर अग्रवाल जी, रवि जी, हरिराम जी, विष्णु जी, माहेश्वरी जी एंड सुतान. हाँ, and dear chartered accountants, really this is a very proud moment for me also, being a chartered accountant, that I am in the West Bengal Legislative Assembly. This is really a very different kind of feeling. For me, I have been in the police service, so I was seeing all these things from a different perspective. Though the role was almost little bit alike, we were doing the public service on a different platform in a limited way. Now, as I am seeing is the way things are unfolding, it looks like what all can be done for the people of the area and for the people of the state. The journey was really very difficult. First thing, God has been really very kind to me. I was superannuated from the service on this 31st January 2026. And thereafter, I was just thinking what to do. And as the God's blessing. It comes sometimes. I got this ticket. The area was really very difficult. Nobody believed that West Bengal would be able to see this kind of change. Everybody was little bit apprehensive. The reason being the way things happen in West Bengal, the way elections are conducted in West Bengal. Every time the feeling remains whether the aspiration of the public at large would translate into some meaningful change or not. But when I was on the ground, Jagatdal was a new place for me. I had never worked in that area. So party had decided to field me from Jagatdal because this is an area known for the hold of mafias. In Barakpur area, the mafias rule and they basically decide what happens, what will happen. So when I reached there, the same thing I could see in the eyes of people as well. They were also a little bit apprehensive whether we would be able to take on these mafias or not. But slowly, I'm telling you, the confidence of the people, when we continuously met them, it was very difficult because every time there was a reign of terror in West Bengal. Wherever I used to go in door-to-door campaigning, in the street corner meetings, wherever I used to go, every time the ruling party, that time's ruling party side, people would come in the evening and will threaten people that if you attend these programs, if you go to their political activities, then remember what had happened in 2021. And you won't believe what has actually happened in 2021. Jagatdal is the area where the first post-poll violence death took place in 2021. And large number of people, they were attacked, their houses were ransacked, they were forced to leave their houses. Wherever they used to work, like if somebody is working in some contractual capacity in the government, they were thrown out of those works, they remained jobless. Anybody who was doing some kind of business, their businesses were destroyed and people were killed. The kind of terror which was there, they tried everything in their book to ensure that people, the morale of the people is broken, their confidence is shaken. They should not be able to stand against that government. But I am telling you, the love and blessings which the people have showered upon me is unimaginable. They not only blessed me, they came forward. Despite everything they have lost, like what we actually see, we possess so many things. But when I visited in the interiors of Jagatdal, which is not far off from here, hardly 45 minutes from the place we are sitting, you won't believe people do not have proper houses. Many people in the rural area, they still live in a hut kind of thing. They do not have any possession that way, nothing is there. Electricity is there, but potable water connectivity is not there. The drainage system is very poor, the roads are very poor, the basic things have not reached to them. And despite all that odds, they have come forward for the change. And that is how my confidence also increased that yes, the change is inevitable. I could see in their eyes that despite whatever kind of thing was being offered to them in the name of Lakhir Bhandar and other things, people were determined that they will throw this government out. And the kind of thing, this Paltano Darkar, Chai BJP Sarkar, this slogan which was there, that had echoed in the mind of people that yes, they want this change. So this change has happened. Now a bigger responsibility has come upon each of us. And I would request you, the fellow chartered accountants also to be with us in this part of the journey. Reason being ki now so many schemes which were supposed to reach to the common people, now they have to reach to them. So what I am planning in my own way to devise such a system, like in BJP we have a system. We have every constituency is divided in a few mandals. And then like in Jagatdal there are 4 mandals. Then 4 mandals have around 55 Shakti Kendras below them. And thereafter there are 238 booth level committees which are there. So we work as a structure, pyramidal structure, we work in that fashion. So what we are now trying, that each and every household, what kind of scheme should reach to them, we will be kind of tasking our booth level committees, which is say kind of looking after say around 1000 odd persons, means around 300, 400 families. So we would be, and there are 10, 12 members in each committee. So we would be making our people to actually take care of 5 to 10 families each person, and then how this information can reach at the top, and what all kind of thing which should reach, because people do not have the basic facilities. Area wise facility is one thing, where the drainage is not there, road is not there, but otherwise houses, Prime Minister Awas Yojana, people are, Prime Minister had sanctioned so many crores of houses have been built in the entire country, but in my area hardly 1200 houses were built. So that means, and that was also given, like you see, people have to pay to get their name included in this small kind of thing, around hardly 2.5 lakh to 3 lakh rupees grant which is there to make one house. In that also they have to pay 25-30,000 rupees, then only they will get it. That kind of thing which was there, which we called Tolabaji. So that kind of thing, people were totally pissed off that they can't just bear this kind of governance. So now the alternative which we have proposed, we would be implementing that. There is Prime Minister Surya Ghar Yojana, by which this solar panel would be installed in each and every house, whereby people would get not less than say 300 units of electricity free. Then there are other things like this Annapurna Yojana, where we have committed 3,000 rupees, because our planning is not to go by the same thing like giving people money, but our Prime Minister has envisioned a scheme called Lakhpati Didi. We are determined to work in such a way through the self-help groups, through Vishwakarma Yojana and through Mudra Yojana loan and other things, that how can we ensure that each and every woman become a Lakhpati Didi. Once they become the Lakhpati Didi, there would be no need to give any kind of this 3,000 rupees assistance to them, because they would be making more money. Similarly, we have also committed that we would be giving 3,000 rupees to every young boy and girl who is not having any job. So in that case also, what I feel, that in Jagatdal a large number of industries were closed down, and because of that the jobs were lost and people are queuing for this kind of thing. Our vision is that people should not make a queue for getting this kind of allowances or bhatta, they should make a queue for interview. And the boys and girls should get the opportunity that they will get job. And I am telling you, Jagatdal is one place where not the industries which have been closed down, they would be revived. But the place is so very well connected and so close to Kolkata airport and the entire infrastructural system, that many new industries would come there. And once the industries would come there, the people of the area will get job. And once the boys and girls, young boys and girls start getting meaningful job as per their own abilities and aspiration, I am telling you, there would be no need to give any 3,000 rupees assistance to them. That is our dream, and that is what we want to work upon. And similarly, there are large number of other schemes which need to reach to people of the area. So we will be working upon them. I am here to request you also, why I narrated that this kind of thing we would be doing. What we want, that if there are young chartered accountants who also want to do some kind of voluntary services, some people have the technological brain, who can devise system by which we can make a software that these mandals and Shakti Kendra and booths and how their energies can be kind of synergy can be ensured, that we get feedback from everywhere what kind of problem people are facing. Because I want to make Jagatdal a model constituency. And if we make Jagatdal a model constituency, and if we present the model before each and everyone, I am sure that our dynamic Chief Minister, Sri Suvendu Adhikari ji, will definitely implement it in other constituencies as well. And that is what the kind of service that we want to do for the people of Jagatdal, for the people of Bengal, for which we have committed ourselves. I have become everything. I was an IPS officer. Whatever I wanted to achieve, I achieved. Today my dream is only this, that what I can do for the people of my area. And that would be my greatest satisfaction, greatest achievement in my life, if I can give my life to ensure the well-being of the people of the area. For that I want to work. So just to request each one of you that please come forward, come join hands with us, give us the ideas, because all of you are financial brains, all of you have technological mind. With the help of AI and other things, how can we ensure that we achieve the thing which we want to achieve, and we can really deliver the alternative thing to the people of West Bengal, what they were not liking, for which they have voted for change, and real change we can usher in their life. So I will not take much time. I know I am already very late in your national conference which was going on. It was supposed to close at 4 p.m. Because of me, it has got extended. So I am really thankful to each one of you that you have stayed here, and I got an opportunity to interact with each one of you. I thank Mayur ji and everybody that they have given an opportunity to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Before I hand over for thank you to our Viswanjan Sutar, when Sir was explaining this constituencies detail, each and every picture I was visualizing, only due to the reason that in that Jagatdal area only, my sister used to reside 10 years back, and when we visited that area, we visualized exactly the same way the people were living at that time, and after 10 years also, Sir is explaining the same picture. So virtually there is no development at all. And we have just listened short and small speech of Sir. Let me tell all of you that Sir is equivalently good in speech, not only in English, Hindi, Marwadi, as well as Sanskrit also. He has wide knowledge of all the Sanskrit, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, Puran, and he can talk in Sanskrit also for hours. This is the talent of our Sir. Now I request Viswanjan Sir to please.
Today, if people are not, people who have not seen news, Sir has taken oath in Sanskrit, if I am not wrong. The video is going viral. I think this is a rare incident when a elected representative is taking oath in Sanskrit. आज सर वो वीडियो भी चल रहा है कुछ सोशल मीडिया पे, we have seen. So Sir has taken oath in Sanskrit.
Thank you so much, Chairman. Rajesh Kumar ji, on behalf of our council, we wish you all the very best to bring in whatever meaningful ideas you have envisaged for the people. And being a fraternity member, as a council, we are collectively with the progress which the government is thinking of. We also expect through you from the government, so that we can collaborate, build something which is meaningful and sustainable for the society, which will go in a long way building this nation as great it used to be. So with this note, thank you so very much, and requesting all the delegates to put a huge round of applause and standing ovation for Rajesh Kumar ji. Now I request council to play I request all of you, please be standing. We'll play the national anthem before it concludes.
मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल गायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे